and gentlemen, we are back at ringside for lucky Barry O'Leary's return to Oz Pro Wrestling. This is the man who has the distinct pleasure of winning the very first match in Oz Pro Wrestling history when he got a controversial pinfall over Levi Nixon. And obviously, momentum is building here in Oz Pro Wrestling. There are talks and sniffs of championship gold over on the horizon. And you've got to believe that Barry O'Leary has come back to Oz Pro because he wants to remind everybody, including me and everyone in the audience, that he is one of the best young wrestlers in Australia today. However, he has a hell of a competitor. Man, I'm very excited to see him make his debut for Oz Pro Wrestling in the form of Johari.
And with a look like this, it can only be exacerbated and improved by a championship down the line. But Johari, an individual who I've seen over many, many years. I remember working, the front door with him many moons ago. But to look at how far he's come and to have an opportunity against someone like O'Leary, huge.
Yes, I remember first meeting Johari down at the Lucha Libre show. A shy young man, but now he's coming out with some badass music, and we're probably one of the best looks out of all the young bunch that are coming through in Australian wrestling right there, bringing incredibly fierce style into the ring. And I think that ferocity is what helped him move to the front of the pack and helps him get onto the same level as men who are more experienced than him. Trained down over at Mayhem Pro, shout out to those guys, and particularly I think he's favored by fellow Aboriginal superstar Erica Reed.
That's a very good way to look at it. So one of those things, wherever I see Erica Reed, Johari is not far around. She has taken him under her wing and has given him nothing but like training and support, and look at where he is right now.
She is the learning tree, and Johari is supping on the sweet apples that fall from her branches. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting contest. Barry O'Leary certainly starting to move into that area of his career where he's starting to lose the label of youthful newcomer and is certainly becoming a more well-rounded, experienced competitor. Johari still has so much to prove to himself, to the industry, but he's making a hell of a good go at it. He is appearing for multiple promotions over in Victoria at the moment. If he gets an opportunity, he grabs it with both horns, and that is to be commended.
Gonna grab him by the horns. Look at that big tattoo across his chest as they both lock horns in the middle of the ring. Both men coming out kind of equal though.
Come on, big hoss.
Lock up again.
Yep, collar elbow tie up right there. You can see both men jockeying for position, trying to get that momentum. However, I was going to say, he brings a lot of energy. And you can see it was Barry O'Leary trying to speed up the contest there. But Johari was the one who was just a hair quicker. And this is the ferocity I was talking about. Misses the knee, jars his kneecap into that top rope. And look at those, like a boxer. Got his prey stuck in the corner. But Barry O'Leary doing what he can to escape. And that's quite simple, very fundamental. Grab the head and just hold on tight.
We saw that the speed of Johari and just a moment ago, ducking that big boot, ducking that big knee. But O'Leary playing it smart, slowing the pace down, putting it back into, I was going to say, into his side, his strength. But that strength not moving the sadistic spirit.
I swear that Johari has like a pint of adrenaline flowing through his blood at the moment. Every time I've seen him, I don't know if he's smoking anything in the back, but I'll have whatever he's having. Launches him out of the corner. Barry O'Leary hits hard and spinebuster. Beautifully done.
No luck there for O'Leary. Taking that quick moment, an opportunity from Johari. Brutal spine buster.
Absolutely, a very strategic roll to the outside of the ring, which actually was very wise of him, and now just taking back control. Well, I said he took back control with the right fist, but Johari just absorbing the blow to the head. And now, Barry O'Leary.
Big tackle, damaging the kidneys of Johari on the apron.
Well, this is the experience I was talking about. I mean, like I say, Barry O'Leary now getting to that stage in his career where he has more matches, more experience to pull from, dropping his larynx hard across the steel post, and he's using every inch of the ring and the venue itself to his advantage. And now just stomping away at Johari and booting him out of the ring, almost to say, this is my ring. Stay out of it.
And as you said, taking advantage of every inch. There's not a lot of room ringside here. But still enough room to jump across those ropes and take him down.
Well, this is the experience I was talking about. And it is worth mentioning that at a certain other promotion, he is a member of the Icons. He is surrounded by some of the most experienced top competitors in Australia today. And you got to believe, he is learning from all of them, and why wouldn't he?
And of course, Johari himself is present at that promotion, and so many others across Victoria.
Hooks the outside leg, but a kick out at one.
I was going to say, these two have seen each other up close and personal, not just here at OzPro, at various other places. So it's not as if they're coming entirely fresh to one another. That could be where this confidence, this energy, this power is coming out of Johari as he continuously taking blows to the face, but holding tight. The forehead just damaging O'Leary more than his own.
Look at that, exploding across the ring and wiping him out with a clothesline.
Folding him like a lawn chair.
Well, this is it. This is where Johari is at his best. He stuns his opponent and he takes a measured approach. But look at that. O'Leary now.
Second go with that knee, successful.
Yeah.
Oh!
Kick to the base of the spine at best.
I was going to say, yeah, depending on how you want to look at it, ref may have to check whether that was front area or very lower back.
Well, as you can see, Barry O'Leary saying, I got him in the buttocks, it's fine, ref. And, well, the ref hasn't stopped it, so I think we'll just have to take Barry O'Leary at his word on this one.
We do pride ourselves on our referees here at OzPro. They are good, they are by the book. It would have gone the other way if it was front area.
Well, I'm certainly not going to, blame the promoter for not checking his referees.
That's true. Wait, that's you.
That's me. I did an amazing job.
Forehead blasted into that buckle by Leary. Second.
And it just seems to be feeding Johari.
As I said, he is the sadistic spirit. Oh, whoa! And that is coming through crystal clear. He is destined for violence.
Well, I was going to say, rising knee there from O'Leary, and Leary follows through. But a sadistic spirit just crotches him on the top rope.
Not quite up and over. Talk about front area pain earlier. He most certainly is now.
And look at this! Just shaking the top rope. Just forcing his nether regions to ricochet off that top rope. Barry Leary trying to get back to his feet, and Johari's going to help him out, but oh no! Snapped across the top rope. And O'Leary is going to take a gamble. He's going to roll the 20-sided dice. But which way will it come up?
Oh! That looks like probably a good
18?
Yeah, good, so 17, 18.
Yeah, 17, 18, pretty good. Driving the back of the elbow square into his chest. Covered almost 2/3 to 3/4 of the ring.
Big in the cover.
Heck of
the legs. Got it too.
Kick out there by Johari.
That's demonstrative of that, we've given Johari a stack of praise as we watch that dive again.
Like I said,
good 18.
Two-thirds away across the ring. And trust me, that's not something I can do anymore.
But by doing that, it did push Johari towards the rope. But that relatively inexperienced comparatively to Barry O'Leary could have reached for the rope. Instead, exerted energy with the kick out.
Barry O'Leary now looks like he was going for the Clover Buster. Wasn't able to get it. Oh, hits the clothesline off the rebound. And Johari, just once again, feeding from the land, feeding from his ancestors, the spirit. Something he's been talking about a lot. He is this inspiration in his culture, in what makes him him, is what drives him to be successful in a wrestling ring.
Ducks it, hits the rope. Just flying headbutt to the chest of O'Leary.
O'Leary now trying to get back up. Went for a big right hand, wasn't able to get it, and a jawbreaker.
Bounces off the ropes, catches him, headbutt again. The amount of self-imposed head damage, Andy.
Just headbutting him into the ground. Is a smeary mess on the ground. Johari now. The
headbutt again, come on.
Headbutt, Jesus. Oh, kick out at 2. O'Leary is still alive in this contest.
That 2 and change, that couldn't have been any closer to $3. That was right there.
Johari now bringing the audience, bringing the fans into this contest, feeding off of this energy, and it looks like he could be setting up Barry O'Leary for a spear. Follows through, but O'Leary begging off.
Calls for a timeout.
I was going to say,
What? That's not. We don't do that here.
certainly not in the rule book I wrote. Oh, he's
Oh,
got his
gouging the
gouging
eyes.
eyes! With the official saying that's not on, and here we go. He's going for the Clover Buster. Certainly a controversial setup. Shoots the half, hooks the outside leg, and that's it.
Here is your winner, Barry Lucky O'Leary.
Look, luck may be found. It can be just it appear to you, or you can make your own luck. We saw it earlier in the match. Barry O'Leary pushing that line with the kick to the very lower back. But then,
Oh, come on. Well, that was certainly uncalled for. And Barry O'Leary is not satisfied with the fact that his win-loss record here is 2-0. Certainly a strong win-loss record so early in our company. It's not enough. He's just choking away at Johari, trying to send a statement out to everyone. But,
Oh, hang on.
Emmanuel!
E-Man comes in for the save.
Emmanuel, who obviously was victorious here tonight, another man who will hopefully be grasping gold in the future of Oz Pro, and Barry O'Leary escapes, and Emmanuel trying to hit that cutter. Emmanuel invited back into the ring, and Barry O'Leary wants nothing to do about it. Emmanuel out for the save, and Emmanuel, the class act that he is, helping out the young gun that is Johari.
Well, we've mentioned it before. Emmanuel coming back here at Oz Pro is a different person, completely different attitude. And in turn, we're seeing him demonstrate that change by putting over and supporting Johari.